Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekend reading for the 7th and 8th of June, and we have a long weekend here in Australia, or my part of Australia anyway, so that is nice. Let's see what is coming. We have Jupiter conjunct Mercury, or moving into a conjunction, very strong conjunction with Mercury over the next 3 days. So let's see what is coming in. We're seeing that there's a bit of a blessed story coming through, but it is asking us to focus on it and take action with this Eight of Wands. So this is very clear, focused action, potentially some kind of decision or news or that is being handed down. It felt like we kind of were working through some kind of direction throughout the week, and this Eight of Wands might say, okay, now you're getting really clear about what that is. So that feels really important and feels good. So let's see what else is coming through for the weekend. Some kind of clear directive or direction is coming in. Let's see, the Hermit. Okay. For the Hermit, because the Hermit's been pondering, there's been something potentially on your mind with the Hermit. The Hermit's seeking answers. How do I get down off this beautiful mountain? The Hermit has learnt so much in its journey to overcoming a challenge or rising above a challenge or trying to move on from a challenge, and is now working out the path down. So the Eight of Wands is saying the Hermit potentially has got the idea of the way to take action and move forward. But also the Hermit is the wise energy, the wise sage through that journey of overcoming an obstacle or a challenge or rising to the challenge in some way. The Hermit has received some kind of wisdom. So when the Hermit comes down from the mountain, how does the Hermit share that wisdom with the world? So it may be that you're getting a very strong message to share some of your wisdom with the world, which can actually be very beautiful. So let's see the Hermit energy. The Hermit is also could be a sense of feeling lonely or isolated in some way, and it could be around an older person or an elder in your life, an aging parent or a grandparent of some sort. But there's healing in next to the Hermit, and you know the Hermit has the beautiful star lantern. The Hermit has received the guidance, and it feels like assimilated the divine guidance. And then in the back of his mind, he's got the star card. He's letting that guidance lead him to the path ahead. And this could be feeling so much more hopeful. The star of hope has come out. Optimism and hope, feeling so much more hopeful for the future, having been through some kind of process of how did the Hermit get onto the mountain in the first place. So it feels like you've been through something and you find yourself in potentially this rocky, inhospitable place, or you've got this higher perspective that's coming in. You've been out around working with a challenge in your life, and now we're seeing almost like the opening of the crown chakra coming through, which feels really beautiful. The healing and can come in around it as well. So the star card, this sense of feeling so much more hopeful, a positive direction coming in, and feeling like you have really receiving the guidance and seeing the guidance and understanding the guidance that is coming your way, that we saw coming in throughout the week, but it was sort of like we were having a little battle with our human selves and the divine, and now I'm seeing the divine integrating. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, so it feels like there's some beautiful energy of people working together, very collaborative and productive energy, and then it moves into the Four. So it's like building a new foundation here, and the Lover's card. We're seeing that it is around this big choice that's it has been hovering around us all week. Where I think we saw it coming in on, was either the 4th or the 5th reading, but we're seeing this sense that there's this big choice and decision with Mercury squaring the nodes in the midweek, and it feels like right now we're starting to land. We're starting to come to some kind of understanding, realization, and feeling really comfortable with the choice and decision that we're making here. And it feels very beautiful. It could even be a sense of you might be feeling very productive. You might be doing things that are building some really solid foundations for a group energy, or solid foundations around what you want to build and grow in your world, or solid foundations around handling money and how you're working with money, how you're managing resources in some way. Some really solid foundations in any tangible, solid foundations in whatever aspect of life this big choice that's been coming through has been impacting you. And it feels like, I feel like the hermit has learnt so much through that journey, and now it's like, well, where can when the hermit comes down from the mountain and wants to share its wisdom, there's all these people here that you can share it with. In the Three of Pentacles, these people are listening to this person inside the cathedral. So it feels like some kind of divine guidance, or it feels like some kind of divine directive or mission that comes in with it. And so the Four of Pentacles is like, yes, we're moving into something very solid here. So you might be a sense of you are consolidating some ideas or gathering ideas, or that they could just be, this choice could feel like it's building a really solid foundation in your life. It could just be a sense of understanding the true value of who you are and all the belief systems and knowledge that lies within you, and that you do have this beautiful wisdom within you, and that wisdom can be shared and can be valued by other people and can be very helpful for other people as well. And it feels like some of you quite literally might be wanting to set something up, set up some kind of foundation, or set up some kind of savings plan, or set up some kind of very concrete and tangible plan for the future. That is very Capricornish, I have to say, in Taurian. It's very earthy. So it might be around things like savings or money, or just looking at a longer term plan and potentially being quite disciplined about how you're working with it as well. So this feels like it's like, okay, now I've got this solid direction. I've made this choice. I feel like I've got the right guidance. I'm feeling so much more hopeful for the future. I feel really valuable, and that this energy can expand and grow in a really positive direction. And it feels solid. Like with the Four of Pentacles, I just get that it feels like stable. It's a very stable energy. So it's sort of like bringing in stability into your world, whether it's within whatever situation this is. It could be within a relationship, a financial situation, a job situation, a health situation, but something definitely stabilizes here, and it feels like you are just feeling so good about a particular direction or choice. And it feels like all the aspects of you that were challenged or were finding it difficult to reconcile this or understand this are starting to come together now, so that you can feel like, okay, I've got my feet on the ground again, and my head connected to the divine, and the divine and the human part of me are now working really well together. So it feels like you are feeling very comfortable around a choice or a direction that you are moving towards. And you might actually be hearing about other people making some very serious choices and directions, new directions. But it feels good. It feels like this feels like the right path. So this is a really solid energy, very stable energy. And it actually feels like there is some kind of blessing that we are understanding the value of who we are and what we have to share and give to the world. And that is a beautiful energy here. And not only that, but it feels like you could do something tangible with that as well. So yeah, a beautiful energy, lots of themes of teaching, sharing information, learning, helping others in some way, and just feeling really valuable. So that is the weekend reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, and I keep forgetting to mention this, I have a sale on 25% off all tarot readings. It's a summer sale. The link is in the description box below. When you go to the booking page, there will be a coupon code. All the instructions will be there. This sale is on until the 16th of June. So you've still got another week, but make the most of it. The link is in the description box below if you want to take advantage of that, and have a great weekend.